Hi there, ready for some faith and science with sweets?
Oh, holy smoke! Can someone open a window, please? Holy smoke! Exploring faith and science.
Hi there, I'm Faye, otherwise known as the Batty Boffin. Today we're going to do some science involving sweets. Now I'm going to be using Skittles, but you can use all kinds of other things. M&Ms work nicely too. You can do it with Smarties as well. So have a look around your cupboards and see what kind of sweets you've got. Now this is a popular experiment, you may have seen it before, but we're going to look at it today and work out what's the science going on behind it. And we're also going to link it to one of my favourite Bible stories. Come down here and see how it works. So here I've got my Skittles and I've arranged them on a plate. I've tried to do mine in a kind of artistic manner, but you can do them however you like. And I'm going to put some water in. You may well have seen this experiment before, but while we've got a little pause, I'd like you to see if you can explain how this works. So I'm just going to pour some water in till it touches all the sweets. Here we go. So we're getting a great pattern here. It's come in some little swirls. I think maybe my plate's not exactly level, but I think it looks brilliant. And the way this is working is with a process called diffusion. Diffusion is where substance, in this case the colouring from the sweets, moves from a region of high concentration by the sweets into a region of low concentration, the water as it was originally. So originally, for example, this purple one had a lot of purple dye by the sweet, high concentration, and there was a low concentration in the middle of the plate. And so by the process of diffusion, the colour moves from a region of high concentration to a region of low concentration, spreading out like this to give us these beautiful swirls. Isn't this great? What brilliant colours we saw from that. I love that kind of rainbow of stripes coming through. And it reminds me of one of my favourite stories from the Bible. I put it here. It starts in Genesis chapter 37, where Jacob gave one of his sons, Joseph, a brightly coloured coat. And I like to think of it as having lovely rainbow stripes in it, like the ones we saw from the sweets. Now, that coat caused quite a lot of trouble for Joseph. His brothers were jealous and they sold him as a slave, and he had to go away to a foreign country, and he ended up even in prison for something he hadn't even done. It was a dreadful time for Joseph. But all the time that he was sat there in that dark prison, he knew that God was with him and God was looking after him. Perhaps the memories of his rainbow coat reminded him of the rainbow in the sky, which is a symbol of God's promise that he'll always care for us. And in the end, Joseph's story worked out wonderfully. He ended up as the second in command in the big country of the time. You know, it's quite a story, that. Somebody should make a musical of it. Oh, wait.